Yo, what is up guys? Smoothie here, bringing you Map Analysis Episode 3. As you can see, we are doing some Seatown today. I don't really know what else to upload, so I decided I might as well continue this series because I like it and the other videos got a pretty good response. So, like always, we're going to start out with the create a class. These classes I always use. These are the only classes I really ever use on this map. Sometimes I switch up the submachine guns a bit, but for the most part, these are the attachments, the kill streaks, the perks, the primary weapons that I always use. So first we have a UMP with rapid fire extended mags, and MP9 with a silencer, Semtex and concussion grenades for pretty much all the classes. Extreme conditioning, quick draw, sit rep, and then my specialist kill streak doesn't really matter. You can use whatever you like, but that's what I prefer to use. I definitely would suggest using a rapid fire submachine gun on this map just because it is so close quarters. If you stay on the side with all the buildings on it, not with the big alley or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call that. But if you stay on the side with the buildings, which is what I usually do, I would definitely prefer a rapid fire submachine gun, whether it be a PP90, a P90, PM9 I guess, or UMP. I would not suggest using the MP7 or the MP5 on this map just because those are probably the weakest submachine guns, I believe. Sorry about that voice crack, but yeah, I would definitely suggest using the UMP. You can definitely switch out the extended mags for a silencer if you want. You can switch it out for a red dot, whatever you really want. It doesn't really matter, but I would definitely suggest using rapid fire just because it's so close quarters and tight. That extra stopping power will definitely help you out. And extreme conditioning just because this is my Russian class, so if I need to get to somewhere really fast, like an opening route, which what I'll show you guys later, then this is what I use. I will get over there super fast, and that's really why I'm running it quick draw, just because it's close quarters. I really need to get my aim down sight a bit faster. The faster I aim down sight, the more accurate my shots are, obviously, the faster I can kill. And sit rep, because they buffed the living shit out of sit rep. Sit rep is amazing now. And they've even fixed a glitch that I found, which was if you get dead silence while you're using sit rep if you use dead silence as a specialist perk and you have sit rep on, then your own footsteps aren't actually silent. So that was just kind of annoying, but they actually managed to fix it. So dead silence, I'd say, is perfect now. You can hear dead silence people, and you can, if you wear dead silence yourself, you're basically unstoppable. It's amazing. But that's my first class. And then we have pretty much the same class here. This is a bit better for close quarters just because it has such a higher rate of fire than the UMP, but pretty much the same thing. Again, you can switch out the attachments for whatever you want. You can switch out the extended mags for a silencer if you like that. I don't know, but I would not really use a silencer on any of these classes just because my secondary of the MP9 silence, and the MP9 serves as kind of just, obviously it serves as a backup weapon, but I use a silencer on it just because if I'm in a tight situation or if I'm playing the enemy and the enemies don't know I'm there, I don't really need to use the PP90 if I'm shooting them in the back. So I'll just pull out the MP9, silence, obviously. Oh my god, I just woke up. So I pull out the MP9, they don't know I'm coming behind them, and it offers for a great flanking weapon, especially when the enemies aren't expecting you. So that's why I run the MP9 silenced, Semtex concussion, sleight of hand, obviously, assassin, obviously, steady aim just because it's a bit better close quarters. I prefer to hip fire with this gun over the UMP. And then specialist perks, sit rep, scavenger, dead silence, scavenger second just because this thing chugs through ammo like no other. And sit rep, dead silence is pretty self-explanatory. Again, you can swap out the kill streaks for anything you want, support, assault, whatever pleases you. And then if I'm not using submachine gun on this map, I am typically using a shotgun. And there's 3 shotguns that I definitely prefer to use close quarters. The AA-12 right here, extended mags damage, self-explanatory, MP9 silencer, Semtex concussion, sleight of hand, assassin, steady aim, because if you aim down with the sight with an AA-12, you're kind of weird, I'm not gonna lie. Scavenger is my first perk because generally if I am using extended mags and sleight of hand, I can get 2 kills before I need more ammo. So that's why Scavenger's first, and then sit rep, dead silence, self-explanatory. Well, I'm really out of breath. Okay, so now we have the striker, extended mags damage, MP9, silenced, Semtex concussion, sleight of hand, assassin, steady aim. Pretty much the same class, except the Scavenger comes later because the striker starts out with a lot more ammo and it takes a lot less ammo to kill. And the reason I chose most of these shotguns, actually, let me go to this class first. So now we have the USAS 12, extended max damage, again pretty much the same class, except this one has portable radar, which I'm going to show you some portable radar spots on the map that I like to use. Sleight of hand assassin stalker, because this weapon I feel is better aimed down sight than the others, just because if you miss with your hip fire, then you're basically screwed with this weapon. Where if you're using the striker, the A12, you can just kind of spam your way through the enemies. You don't have to really be super accurate with your first shot. But anyways, pretty much the same class setup, except I'm not running scavenger just because this gun has an amazing capability of one-shotting people from an amazing range. So I don't find myself running out of ammo too often. But anyways, the main reason I've used these shotguns over the KSG, the Spaz, or the 1887 is just because they have such a high rate of fire. Where if you're in close range and you miss your first shot with a pump action or a lever action like the 1887, you're probably going to get panic knifed, or you're just going to get sprayed down. And if you're lucky, you might get a second shot off. But the pump actions are just so unreliable that even if you could even get a hit marker like point blank range, which is why I really don't like using them. But anyways, that was the class setups, and we'll go into team deathmatch rushes right now. So we're starting out team deathmatch on the inner circle. There's really only one rush I like to do on team deathmatch, and you know, there's multiple rushes you can do, but I like to rush right down here, preferably with extreme conditioning. Generally, what you'll see when you're coming down here is one guy who decided to go the bottom route and will generally be running up into there. And so what I like to do is pull out my MP9 and then kill them so they don't know where I am, and then I can run up through here, kill anyone else who's like coming out of the spawn. I don't know why, but maybe they were AFK for the first couple seconds of the match. Then when no one's there, I can come up right through here, pull out the USAS, murder everyone over here, murder anyone who decided to come up here. This is a very popular rush for the people on the other side, so this is definitely a good little rush you can do. Other than that, I really don't have any other rushes. I mean, honestly, this side just seems like a total death trap. I mean, you got snipers head glitching up there usually, you got people running around, you got people coming over from B-Dom right over here, and to be honest, there's nothing you can really do over here. I mean, if you rush over here, you can sit up on these boxes and head glitch, but I mean, what else? You can't really. I would not suggest running out here and going into B for more than 30 seconds or more than 10 seconds is just a death wish. I mean, going through here is an absolute clusterfuck. One thing I will say though is that this is a perfect spot for sound whoring. If you know which side they're spawning at, whether it be over here or over at the little sand castle, or not a sand castle, just like a little castle, or I don't know what the fuck to call it, then you can sit right here and you can hear whether or not they're coming from over here or coming through down there. Same with over here, you can hear if they're coming on that side of the wall or coming right down here. The one problem with this spot is that if they decide to go up there, they have a huge advantage. They have an amazing head glitch to sit behind while you're sitting down here, so obviously you want to be wary of that. And you know, when you figure out which side they're coming from, you just nail them. That's probably the perfect range for the USAS, probably a solid two-shot kill from here. And you know, they won't be expecting it, they'll probably be sprinting out of their spawn. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to offer for that side. Not really too many things I do on this map. Usually my style is pretty repetitive on this map. I don't do anything really different. So let's switch sides, and I will actually I'll just switch sides right here. It's pretty simple. Alright, the rush I usually do on this map, it's usually the same for domination. So what I'll generally do is if I spawn like right here, I'll run down here and come through here. And this is team deathmatch, so what I would generally do, watch for people who did the same rush, because I have seen people do it before. Very uncommon, but I have seen people do it. I just like to head glitch right on these stairs. People will constantly try to be getting up to the second floor, and if no one's rushing through, then I'll like to come out here. That's a pretty good range for the USAS right there. You should be able to get maybe a 2-shot, or if you're unlucky, you get a 3-shot. And then you can kind of poke your head out right here. So that's what I do on team deathmatch for the SAS. Um, Sometimes I will, or you could rush up here technically if you wanted to. I would throw down a portable radar right there, and then you can shoot people coming out of their spawn, or you can shoot people trying to get up here. Shoot people trying to get up on the dumpster and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's really all I do on this map. I don't have a lot of different rushes I do, just because when I try other stuff, it just doesn't seem to work out. Might be that I'm unfamiliar with them, or the fact that they're just bad rushes. But if you're struggling with opening rushes on this map, I would definitely suggest using the two that I just showed you for either side. But let's switch over to domination, where I will show you some more good stuff. Alright, so we are spawning in on the inner circle side of domination. Had some technical difficulties, so I didn't get the whole start screen and shit like that. But there's a couple things you can do on this side. You can rush towards B. I never do that really. You can cap C, which is what a lot of people do. But what I like to do on this map is a bit unique. It's basically the same as the team deathmatch rush that I showed you on this side, but a bit different. You need extreme conditioning for this. You absolutely need it, or else someone will hop down from up there and jump down and like drop shot you or some shit like that. So I like to do the same thing. Pull out the MP9 silenced and kill anyone rushing over to there. And since they all capped A, usually they will all be going over to B, either down the middle passage down there or up through here. So this is generally a very busy kind of place. You can kill anyone up there, throw a grenade down at B, and then you can, you know, just snipe anyone with your MP9 if you need to, and then that's pretty much the rush. And then what I generally like to do is they usually spawn in the sandcastle, so I'll hop down, and then I'll just kind of rinse and repeat the whole process. Usually they come out of their spawn, so pull out the MP9, murder anyone coming through there, and then if no one's coming through there, then I know they're spawning over at the little headquarters base or whatever it is. So then I'll hop down here and I'll just shoot anyone who's coming through here. And that's pretty much it for this rush. I mean, same with the team deathmatch rushes. I really don't do anything differently, just because these rushes are I'm so used to doing them, and the other rushes are just so useless in my mind. But yeah, so this is really weird. Usually I'm used to doing a lot of different rushes, but you know, Seatown, I haven't found a lot of success with doing any others. B rush is pretty decent, I guess. One thing you have to make sure though is if you don't have teammates going up to the second floor on your side, then don't cap B, because you're gonna have people coming from the top of the top floor right there. You're gonna have people coming through here, and you might even have people coming over from this direction over here. So really not a good idea. Make sure you kill a couple people before getting on the flag, or make sure your team just has control over the choke points, because if your teammates don't have control, then it's gonna be a pain in the ass to cap the flag. Obviously, I guess you don't have to cap it right here. Obviously, that's probably the worst spot to cap it. You can cap it right here. Also, this is probably the best spot, just because you can see if anyone's coming through there, and enemies can't directly see you. So like if you have a teammate right here and you're right there and they kill your teammate, they might not know you're even on the flag. If it's uncapped, that is, they'll definitely be able to see you if it is capped. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for that side, and we'll switch over to the SAS and we'll see what we can do. So this is pretty much the same rush as the team deathmatch spawn again. The spawns are very similar, but there's some things that I do differently. So if I spawn on this side of this cylinder, what I will do, actually you should probably switch classes. This class, you want to do it with a submachine gun. You could do it with the USAS, but it's just not worth it. So if I spawn on this side of the cylinder with the door right next to me, like right here, I will run down here. This is very similar to the triple spot that you see snipers going for, but this is a lot more effective. You need extreme conditioning, and wait till they cap C. Wait like 2 seconds after they cap C, pop out and just open fire. They will never be expecting you to be right there. I've gotten a quad right there before. I mean, I've only really done it once, just because I just thought of it like a couple days ago. But this is so easy. People do not expect you to come out of this room with a submachine gun and just decimate them. It's just so effective. It's perfect. But let me show you the other rush. Obviously, I think it's faster if you go down underground and go through there, but if you do spawn on this side, it's not worth it because you would have to run over here, and you're basically wasting time if you do that. So if you spawn on this side of the cylinder where I was before, like right here, I just run. They might be the same speed. Usually, yeah, I don't know. It shouldn't really matter because usually I have to wait for them to cap the flag anyways. And then you come out through here, and it's basically the same thing, but obviously you don't want to be wasting time just trying to go underground if you spawn in the wrong spot. That's pretty much it for domination. I'll show you. If you are a sniper and you like doing stupid little triple spots and shit like that, then if you're going for the triple spot on this map, I would definitely suggest running up this ramp. Do not go up the ladder because going up the ladder wastes time, and then you can hop up here and you have a shitload of time before they cap the flag. Some people like to hop down on the ground, but it just wastes even more time, and it doesn't give you a very good view of the place. And just climbing up the ladder versus going up the ramp is just, it's night and day. I don't know why people even bother going up the ladder. I mean, it just takes forever. I mean, yeah, you can jump up there and stuff, but I don't know. I guess they're kind of alike or similar in speed, but you know, plus you could get teammates trying to go up on the ladder. That's never fun. Teammates are slow, and that's not good. So that's pretty much it for Dom. So let's get into the jump spots and head glitches and other stuff like that. So I'm gonna kill myself so I can get my portable radar. I'll show you a couple of portable radar spots. So portable radar is really good on this map just because there's so many little nooks and crannies. One of my favorites is just throwing it down right there, and you can see when people are going up to the second story. You can see whether or not they're spawning in the castle or over at the little place over there. You can see whether there's people going underground. You can see if there's someone camping in the corner on the base floor of the market, right in this corner right here. So it really is a perfect spot. No one would ever look down there, which is why it's so effective on this map. And these are just spots that I like to use on this side. Like you split the middle in half, split the map right down the middle, and this is like the kind of the close quarters area. And this is what I like to use my portable radar on, just because there's so many different spots. You can throw it right there. Not as useful, but still kind of good. And then another radar spot that I like to use is throw it right there. And you can see kind of the entire activity on this second story or this two-story building. And then you can throw it right in this bush. I will do that sometimes when I'm like trying to kill people over here and I need to know if there's someone coming from this side. So that's a nice little spot right there. And generally I don't put my thing in their spawn because I'm not really worried what people are doing in their spawn. I need to worry about what they're doing like when they come right over here. So I guess you can put it right there. It's kind of out in the open, but it's still a good spot. Any place that where your portable radar can cover like two choke points is a very good spot. But that's pretty much it for portable radars. How about we go into head glitches? There's not really too many jumps on this map, to be totally honest. I haven't seen too many, at least. Obviously, one jump, most common right here, you can hop up in there. And then the next common, there's really not that many jumps at all. You can jump up here. This ladder is kind of glitchy, so if you can't, when you jump up on the pallet, you can't be pushing. You see, I'm pushing forward on my stick right now, and everything's kind of jerky. Oh wow, it actually worked that time. Okay, I guess alright, so now it's not working. So if you're coming up to this, don't just keep pushing forward on the left stick, or else sometimes it could glitch out and just not decide to work. Well, actually now it's working, but whatever. Just try not to push forward on the stick. You can knife the glass, then you can hop right up. So that's pretty useful. I use that quite a bit, but other than that, that's all for jumps. I mean, this map is just really not spectacular for jumps. Let's go for head glitches. There's really not too many head glitches either. You can head glitch those windows right there. Really annoying. That's actually a really good search and destroy rush. So I'll just show you that really fast. One good search and destroy rush is you can head glitch right here with a ACR or a sniper or a type. You can shoot that window right there. That's pretty good. Then you can head glitch. I like to head glitch this one. Then preferably with an ACR, you can just shoot people who are trying to go up to the second story. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. This will actually stop my rush. You have to be really careful doing this rush, because if someone's sitting up here and they see, and you do like my domination rush, and you see someone coming down there, you're basically screwed, because they're going to be aiming down sight right here, and that's not good. So you have to be really careful. I would definitely try to hug the wall. Like odds of them seeing you, like come down on the lower part of the left side of the stairs is not very plausible. So I would just be careful when doing that rush, because there are people that could see you. Other head glitches. Really not too many. One head glitch I like doing kind of right here. I like to sit here on the stairs. Provides a lot of cover, especially when they're spawning over there. Really good. But that's kind of obvious. Man, this map is just really not too spectacular. I mean, I like playing it, but it's just really not too complicated when you think about it. Obviously you can head glitch right here, not too interesting. Head glitch right there. I'm just kind of pointing out, you know, like head glitches that people use every day, and just because there's nothing really left, oh, you can jump up here if you want. I don't think you can jump up there, but yeah, that's pretty much it for Seatown. Sorry if like you were expecting a lot more, but Seatown is just really kind of, geez, these chickens are fucking beasts. Those chickens have more health than I do. Sorry if you were expecting a bit more. I was definitely expecting a bit more. I didn't realize how boring this map was until I kind of got around to doing a tutorial on it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a like. These take a long time to make. So yeah, please leave a like, and as always, don't forget to subscribe. Peace.